Hello, everybody, and welcome again to the BNC Academy. And this is Mr. M. Dongo, your inspirational speaker, business coach, entrepreneurship trainer, and the Mr. Automator. Today, I'm so honored, so honored to be having somebody on this platform who is running a YouTube TV called The Miracle Perspective, and his name is Mr. Miracle, as you can see on the name below. So welcome, Mr. Miracle. How are you?
Thank you, Mr. Dongo, for inviting me. I am very honored to be part of your event or your show. Very big show for that matter. Thank you so much. I'm honored. I am fine. And how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well, man. How is business during this lockdown? What's happening?
It's amazing. Let me say business is amazing during this lockdown. And it would be very interesting for someone to hear me say it's amazing, because for many people, business has been dead, almost dead, close to dead, because of the current situation. Everyone was caught by surprise. Nobody expected COVID to do what it has done. Nobody expected the lockdowns. But with me, I also didn't expect the lockdown, but it gave me a chance to quickly rediscover myself and to quickly see my ways of being resourceful. So I became more resourceful than ever before. So I've developed a lot of things, and I have developed new systems, and I was able to come up with creative strategies of getting out there. So it's been amazing. I've been learning a lot.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing, because this lockdown, some people, they are using it as an excuse, but some they're actually getting a very big opportunity in this. Yeah, if I can tell you that during this lockdown, especially the beginning of the lockdown, when things were so tough, people were not going out. Guess what? I was getting up at 2 a.m., sleeping at 12 a.m. Like literally sleeping 2 hours or 3 hours, waking globally, simply because we saw the opportunities when they were available. Wow.
Exactly. And I'm gonna tell you something real quick. I was an employee before lockdown, and I think it was second month, May. In May, end of May, I resigned at my workplace because I saw the opportunity. Then I started my second business during the lockdown, and I can gladly say that it is looking extremely well. That was the best decision I have ever made in my life. So, indeed, I concur with what you're saying when you're saying during the time of lockdown, the first few weeks of lockdown, many of us were not sleeping. We were like, what can we do? What can we? Because I mean, the biggest thing is that many of the big businesses that we see today started during a crisis or a big financial problem. Wow. So at that time, when I saw it coming and I realized that the economy is going to fall, and it was already falling, I was like, how can I be like all the big businesses that are here today that started during a time like this? So it forced me to go within myself and to find a new business. And I'm happy that I took that decision. And right now, I'm not going back, man. So it's
I love that. Oh my goodness. That's so amazing. So yeah, so tell me something. Who is this guy called Miracle? Who is this Miracle? Is he a miracle of miracle, or is he a miracle of miracle?
Well, that's an interesting question. It's a very interesting and a difficult question, and I think many people downplay the intensity of that question. The who question is very big. So for me to try and simplify who I am, and I'm not swearing at you by what I'm gonna do. I'm just describing myself. Well, Miracle TMP Chawane is the third and only son amongst 4 ladies. Oh, so wow. I'm not swearing at you. I'm just the third and only son. I've got 2 older sisters than me and 2 younger sisters. And I am born of 2 parents who are pastors. My dad oversees more than 47 branches across South Africa with a church by the name of the Worshippers in Jesus Ministries. I am a professional public speaker.
Wow.
I've got my own YouTube channel, as you said, by the name of The Miracle Perspective. and the organization does public speaking, it does business training, it does all sorts of motivation. And I am a thought leading person together with my channel, and we are driving educational work to different people all over the world through their social media platforms. So that is the Miracle Perspective in a nutshell. And I am a decision maker. I'm a man of my own decision. I'd like to believe that. So that is who I am in a nutshell.
Wow. Wow. That's so amazing. You know, I love one thing that us as young people, you know, we are the one who are supposed to literally drive the economy forward, because the Bill Gates, the who and who, they are going out, you know, they are being phased out. So if we are not training people, the current situation and the current ways of doing business right now, then we are not going anywhere. Well, thank you so much for that, and well done for that. Yeah. So tell me, what caused you to actually start what you are doing? What inspired you to do that?
It's very funny because the reasons are so many. So I'm just going to give you one of the ones that are coming to my mind right now, which was the fact that I realized from a very young age that I love talking. I talk a lot. I talk too much. And it was also through the involvement of my dad. I was very close to my dad growing up, and my dad always wanted me to become like him, as he was a pastor. So every now and then he would put me on the platform, on stage, to introduce him, to speak, to say something in front of big audiences. So at that time, I didn't like it. It was very tough for me. It was like something that is forcing me to do that I'm not part of. But it worked, because later in my life, I realized, I think it was 2015, when I started taking on a journey to self-development and personal development, and I started watching a lot of YouTube videos. So I realized that I actually have a message that I want to share. I want to talk. Can someone give me an opportunity to talk? So it was tough because I never had opportunities. Well, funny enough, every now and then they would call me up at church to be an MC or to share the word of God with the people. And I did that. But somehow it felt like it's not enough, man. I feel like this is home ground advantage. So at church, everyone is like, they're willing to nurture you, they're developing you. So whatever you do, whether you mess up or you do great, they're gonna say, wow, that was amazing. So I felt like this is not enough. I want something that is gonna put me in the real world, where people are not gonna be soft with me. Where can I share my ideas? And boom, I found out that I can share my ideas on YouTube. So I started exploring the YouTube space. I think it was early in 2019. So that's when I started sharing my ideas on YouTube. But before that, I was I was very deep into the network marketing industry. So I would give presentations on the net, thereby when we do our presentations and stuff like that. So that also exposed me to my ability and my potential in public speaking. That's what gave me confidence to say I can stand in front of people, or I can stand in front of the camera and speak to everybody all over the world. And that's where the Miracle Perspective came into fruition. And here we are today.
Wow, that's so inspiring. You know, it seems like everybody started in network marketing.
It works. It really works. It works.
Yeah, because it really nurtures you. It really nurtures you, because it exposes you to so many different challenges, so many different people. Because that's where I started as well. And when I was there, that's where I was actually building my confidence and building knowledge while I was doing this, you know. So wow, that's so amazing.
And
yeah.
I mean, it's very amazing also for those people who are not yet solid in their life purposes, those who do not know what to do with their lives as yet. I highly recommend network marketing, because it will shape you, man. I mean, if it doesn't give you money, it will definitely give you personal development, and it will definitely give you communication skills, and it will definitely give you networking skills. It will definitely give you relationship building skills. So it's amazing. I recommend it to anyone out there.
Wow. It doesn't matter which industry, as long as it's network marketing, then it's a go-getter.
As long as it's network marketing, 100%.
Wow. So tell me, a lot of people just think YouTube, okay, you just go there, you put all of your videos, and then that's it. And this and that. What are some of the challenges that you had at first? You know, we're still gonna go on how are you making it, but I want to know what are some of the challenges, because you don't start on YouTube with 1,000 followers, right? You don't start on YouTube with 100 views, right? You start on YouTube with one view, which is you, who is actually viewing with a different email, right? Yeah. So what are some of the challenges that we normally face as well? That you faced?
It's very important that you ask that question, because many people see you at 1,000, they think, I can do this, let me start a YouTube channel, I can do it, and they don't realize that behind that 1,000 there is a lot of sleepless nights, there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of thinking of quitting, there's a lot of this thing is not working, there's a lot of I don't know what to say, there's a lot of I don't know what else to put on the channel. There's a lot of trying to get people on the show and you don't find anyone and you have to improvise. Well, there's a lot that goes into this thing. So one of the biggest challenges I personally faced when I started, here's the process of starting a YouTube channel or starting anything in life. In the beginning, the first event or the first show that you're gonna put out, it's gonna have a lot of people. You're gonna start off, tell people that, hey guys, I'm now on YouTube. Here's the link. Everyone will come there. But that is a danger. You need to be careful about that. I got too excited when I saw that, because I realized that people love me. Everyone is watching. Everybody saying, wow, wow, amazing stuff, man, amazing content. Next video. Now the number goes down. The third video, you find that you are the only one watching it. And
Yeah.
your brothers and sisters and those pastors at church and what. That's when you're gonna feel it. You'll feel like you want to stop this thing. Because now you start doubting yourself. Is what I'm saying now wrong? Do these people hate my voice? Do these people hate my face? What's wrong with me? Am I not wearing correct? They love me on the first video, but now what's happening? So you have those voices coming to your head telling you that it's better you just stop. We told you before you started that this thing was not going to go far. So look at you now. And chances of stopping are high at that point. But what you must realize is that people are always attracted to new things.
Yes.
So when you post your first event, your first video, that was a new thing. People were attracted to that. Some came there to see if indeed that was you. Some came there to confirm if you are still alive. Some came there to confirm if what you're saying makes sense. Some came there to just hate on you. And some came there to just measure where you are. Are you on their level or are you below or above? So when they see when they get what they got, then they leave. They were not there to support you. So they are not gonna come back. But that is not something that should be discouraging to you. Oh, yeah. It should be like, oh, now they saw that I'm here. Cool stuff. Even if they don't come back, they know that I'm here. So now what I must do is I must prove to myself now that I can stay here. Wow. You have proven to the people that you can get there, but now you must prove that you can stay there. So the second thing is consistency. Wow. Being consistent. I can tell you right now, Munya, since I started posting, I post videos every Monday. Well, I started posting last year, it was every Monday. Yeah. Every Monday. I have never missed a Monday without posting since I started. Up until the end of the year when I decided to close for the festive seasons. And when I reopened this year, I announced that now we are adding a next day, which is Wednesday. So to date, I post every Monday and Wednesday. And ever since I started, there is not a day where there was no video on a Monday and a Wednesday. So the consistency has always been there. You will face challenges of not having something to post, not knowing what to talk about. You feel like what you said is not good enough. you watch yourself, you feel like, what was I saying?
Yeah.
But one thing that I always do is I am my first critique and I am my first motivator. So those things have helped me so much to get where I am today.
Wow. Wow, I'm so blown away. You know, like I'm telling, especially the first thing, like on your first video, you had so many views. Guess what? Those were just everybody who was coming. And mind you that those views, they were not subscribing. No,
Exactly.
they were just coming to stalk on you and go.
Exactly.
Right. But right now, those who are subscribed, those are now your narrowed down niche where you're now saying, okay, so I think this is actually my actual niche. These are the people that I must focus on mostly, and then it will move again. And because you are now doing what I normally call niche definition, where you are defining and redefining your niche. Okay, so who is it that I'm targeting here? Am I targeting everyone? Or am I targeting this? Because business is not for everyone, and whatever you say, your message is not for everyone. You have got a targeted niche, and if you now need to please everyone, then you are lost.
You lose the plot. What you just said is very important, Munya, and I think I need to stress that, because the temptation is for you to be there for everyone. You feel like your message goes to everyone. I mean, I have a message that will attend to everyone. So I did a first video. My first video was how not to give a damn about whatever anybody says. Well, that was the motivation. It was a video to motivate myself to say that, Chief, you're going on this, people are gonna bash you. Yeah. But I'm like, how not to give a damn. So it was like me going in, closing my ears. It was a strategic video. But as you said, my mistake was thinking that my videos are for everyone.
Yes.
So I expected everyone to give me the same kind of reception that I expected everyone else to give me. And you're not going to get that. You need to get to a point where you narrow down and you find your niche, man. Not everyone is like you. You are not like everyone as well. So just like you don't buy everything you see on the streets, everyone else will not buy everything you give them. So it's very important. It's very important.
Wow. It's not only on your side. On my side also, you know, my first event, I invited everyone to my event. As long as I know you, I invited everyone. And guess how many people showed up? 11 people showed up on my event. And I said, okay. Then the next one, it's busted with everyone again. I tried to make a sale. I only made one sale. And then after that, that's when I started narrowing down my events. Then that, okay, so I need to target these people, target this, because not everybody is from Judah, right? We have got others from Israel. Yeah. So after you faced these challenges, especially the one of just thinking that your message was for everyone, and you also touched on the consistency. That is the other part as well. But what are other things that are keeping you moving? What are other things that are driving you to keep on going? Because I know, dude, I know, because your first time, there is no money that is coming there. You are not monetizing anything. If I can, I don't know how many events have I ran, paying the venue, the equipment, the everything, but not even making a single cent out of that. But did I stop? No. And what kept you moving? What is keeping you moving at now? Right now we are on how many subscribers right now?
1,400, somewhere there, plus or minus 1,400.
Plus or minus 1,400. That's a huge number. That's a huge number. But what keeps you going?
And I can tell you now, Munya, what you said there is very important. And I'm going to be transparent in this way. I want people to know and understand that to date, this is now moving towards my second year of doing the YouTube thing. I have never earned a cent from YouTube yet. And you check from the first video that we did. Look at the quality of that video. Listen to the sound, look at the video itself, and compare it to what we have today. completely different. So there's been a lot of improvement over time, but it has not changed in terms of income. I have no income from YouTube directly, but I keep moving. So your question is, what is it that keeps me moving amidst all this thing that I just mentioned? First thing first is the vision. The vision is way bigger than myself. The vision is way bigger than my child who's not here and nowhere close to being here. So when I look at the future and the future of the organization, the Miracle Perspective, I cannot let it down. I cannot be a quitter. The organization requires that I be consistent. I take in all the pressures that come from all directions to make it big. Because the idea behind the Miracle Perspective, just to shed a light, is to become an organization that will enable everyone who has ideas but do not have the platform to be seen and to have access to the market. I want the Miracle Perspective to be that big platform such that when you now, Munya, coming with BNC, you want to get access to clients, you can come to the Miracle Perspective. I give you a platform. You're like, this is what we do at BNC. And amongst the 20 million subscribers that I will have at that time, you will get yourself 1 million. Now, that is an opportunity that you never thought you were going to get it anyway because you never had the access. But now I have created that access for everyone to just come and do business on the Miracle Perspective. And also, it is a public speaking organization. So there's a lot of public speaking training that's going to happen on the Miracle Perspective. There's a lot of networking that's going to happen on the Miracle Perspective. There's a lot of things that are happening right now on the Miracle Perspective. YouTube is just one of them, and it's just a gateway to the other big stuff. So when I look at that vision, it's very big. It seems impossible at the moment. But because it's big and it's scary, that is what drives me. I am more attracted to the future than the present. I am a person who tends to live in the future. So I look at the future and I want to be part of the future. So because of that, I forget about what's happening right. I deprive myself from a lot of fun right now. I deprive myself from a lot of things that I would enjoy. I mean, sometimes I don't eat, and I only eat once because I don't have the money. But the money is prepared for the future. So the future is what motivates me more than anything.
Wow. Wow. I love it when you say that it's not about what you have now, but it's all about where you are going. And you know, that dream, yes, it have to be so audacious. It have to be that big to an extent that people, when they are looking at it, they say, is this guy crazy that is doing this? You know what I normally tell people when they ask me, Munya, you are running with the BNC TV, the BNC radio, the BNC Academy, the events, the coaching, and where are you going with it? And I said, the beauty of the thing is, I don't know, but what I know is that I just know that I'm gonna get there. The effect of how, it's none of my business. I don't know.
None of your business right now.
But the only thing that I know is that I'm gonna get to where I want to be, and I'm gonna build the right future that I am working on. You know,
Exactly.
don't ask me how. Don't discourage me because I am ready to discourage myself. But guess what? I'm also 3 times and 10 times ready to encourage myself to keep on doing that.
100%, Munya. That's like the best. And I mean, I always say this thing. You have an option, 2 options. If you were to choose you, the way you are today, and who you could be tomorrow, what would you choose?
Tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but that comes with some sacrifices. You need to do things that's gonna make you today suffer for the sake of that person that you want to be tomorrow. Wow. So it's just that sometimes you don't know what you're doing. They ask you where you're going. I don't know, but I'm going. So it's just the way it is, and that's the drive that someone needs to have from within.
Wow. I love that. You know, this conversation, from the things that I've learned today is that don't worry about the process, just worry about the destination and the journey. Like, am I on the journey? Am I on the right way? Yes.
Exactly.
Am I going to the right destination? Yes. So just do it. Just go. Just go.
And you know, sometimes, Munya, you might not be on the right direction.
Yes, yeah.
But go. Because the faster you go and the quicker you go, you will discover faster that the direction you're on is not right. Then you will turn. Than to stay in one place or not move. Then you don't know where you are. So move, whichever direction, just move. You will find people coming back. You come back with them. You just move. You can't stop.
If I can tell you, I think it's only the beginning of 2019 when I managed to literally narrow down my right niche, because I would do everything. Yes, I've been doing everything, trying to go there and there and there and there and there, trying to find the right way, because the only thing that I know is where I need to be in Cape Town. But how to get there, sometimes I find myself going via Limpopo, like I'm going to Zim, and then you find, okay, I'm lost, I need to go back, you need to go, so same thing in our business. You could see yourself doing this and that, try everything and fail, try everything and fail and make mistakes and go and learn from them and go, just like that. Wow, this is so amazing.
It's really amazing, Munya. And I think that's one thing I also admire about you a lot, because I remember when I met you, it was in 2018, end of 2018, at the convention that we were at. You were busy running around, you were busy organizing, like you were doing stuff. And after that, I realized that Munya is not only doing this, Munya is doing public speaking, Munya is organizing events, Munya is everywhere. And I was like, wow, Munya, what's happening? And now what you just said, it made me realize that you and I were almost on the same path. We did a lot of things. We were doing we were collecting things because we didn't know who we were and where we are. But through those many things that we were doing, we were able to narrow down after rediscovering ourselves. And now we are on the right path and thinking that we are on the right path to do what we were purposed to do.
Wow. That's so amazing. You just reminded me of another chapter. So where is the miracle perspective going? Where is the miracle perspective going?
Well, the miracle perspective, it's going far, man. As I quickly explained, the miracle perspective is going into big events. I remember when I went to, I think it was the success, what is it?
Yes,
Business.
the real success.
Yeah, it was real success. It was that, and it was the one before that when Robert Kiyosaki came here, 2018. I was there, and Robin Banks was a speaker there.
Yeah.
It was a speaker and an MC.
Yes, yeah.
I had an opportunity to meet up with him after that event, and I bought his book, and I told him, I'm like, one day I'm gonna share stage with you. So it was like, you will do that. You know how Robin Banks is.
Yes, yeah.
You will do that. I believe in you. I believe in you. And I took that till today. I still believe that I'm gonna share I'm gonna share stage with Robin Banks. Not exact. Maybe it might not be the same exact stage, but because I admire his skill, I admire what he has. I will be on the same platform as he has been or as he is. So the miracle perspective is a journey, it's a drive, or it's a vehicle that leads me to that. As we create other opportunities for other people through the same vehicle, as I said, it's going to be an organization that allows people to come and be exposed. That's why right now, I welcome anybody on my Legends show every Monday. I call upon people from different spheres of businesses or walks of life to come and share their life journeys, because I believe that we might be talking about science today. It might not apply to you because you're a business person, but it does appeal to other scientists out there. We will call you as a business person. Your business will not appeal to those people who are employed because they are in a different path, and that's good. We will call people who are employed to come and teach other people about employment. It will not appeal to the business people, but that is amazing. what we are doing is we are creating a platform where people will discover themselves, because the major objective of the Miracle Perspective is the question, who are you? We're trying to help people discover who they are. At least if they cannot find themselves, they will start asking themselves, actually, who am I? And that's the whole objective of the channel and the Miracle Perspective.
Wow, wow. Thank you so very much. You know, we could talk until we talk, because when two talkative people meet, they don't shut up their mouth. Oh my
No
God.
problem. And I still need you on my channel, by the way. I mean, very soon I want you there. Not very soon. Well, yeah, very soon. Let me not spoil it. Let me not spoil the surprise. I want you on my channel because we need to talk about you. There's interesting stuff I need to talk to you about. So, yes, I need you.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Miracle. I don't know, what can be your last 2 or 3 advice to either other young people out there who are using anything that is happening around them as a problem or as an excuse, right? So that they can actually get in the game. So what's your advice? Because the miracle that we have right now is not the miracle that we had 2 years back. So yeah, so what's your advice actually that you can also give to other people that are there? Your closing thoughts.
Number one, the question is why? That is the question that everyone needs to ask themselves. Before you do anything in life, ask yourself, why? If you do not know the answer to that question whenever you are about to do anything, that simply means one thing. You have lost your identity right there at that moment. Before you do anything, you must be able to ask yourself why and answer that question decisively. You must be very clear in your communication. They come to you, they say, let us go and watch soccer. Let us go to the stadium. Before you say yes, ask yourself, why am I going there? If you don't have an answer that makes sense to you, you are about to lose your identity. But if you have an answer that makes sense to you, then you're on the right track to self-discovery. Always answer the question why, because it's going to set you on a good path to your better future. Number 2, personal responsibility is key. You need to take personal responsibility. We are living in a very difficult time, or a very tipsy-turvy world where things are upside down. It's very easy to be blown by the wind. It's very easy to follow movements. Each and every day there's a new movement. And most of these movements, unfortunately, they are here to make you feel pity for yourself, self-pity, glorifying your struggles, glorifying your handicaps. Because of your handicap, because I am born black, because I'm born poor, because I'm done, because I'm done, I can't do things. Do not allow that to put you down. Take personal responsibility of your life. Nobody owes you anything. You owe yourself everything. The best you can do is appreciate God for the gift of life and your parents for being the gateway for you to be where you are today, and take personal responsibility for your life. You have yourself to be accountable for at the end of the day. Your kids have you to be accountable for at the end of the day. Always take personal responsibility and rediscover yourself. From me to you, it's finished.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us. You're on social. And please note, if you are watching, please click on the link below, and so that you can also go and subscribe on Miracle's Perspective channel. You need to go there and learn more. You know, sometimes up there I learn some of the things, and there's interesting topics that are going deep. They are not just horizontal, but we are going vertical. So you need to go there, subscribe, follow him on all of his social media pages. You're gonna see his links below. I'm gonna put them below. So thank you so much, Mr. Miracle. It was the most wonderful time that I literally had today. I really enjoyed this time that I've been with you, and thank you so much for coming and actually sharing your journey with all of our viewers.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dongo. I am very honored once again. I mean, it's very important to make those people who are maybe here for the first time to know that today you invited me in a platform where you invite people like Robin Banks. You have been with Robin Banks on this show.
Yeah.
You have been with Kobus Fisa on this show. You have been with Christian on this show.
Yeah.
You've been with big people on this event and this academy. I really, really feel honored and appreciative of what you have done for me. And I wish you all the best with BNC. I know that BNC has a very, very important purpose, and that is to improve people's lives and their businesses. That's why I'm saying this to everyone out there. If you are not yet a student at the academy, do yourself a favor. Do not do any of us a favor. Do not do Mr. Dongo a favor. Do yourself and do your family a favor. Do your kids a favor. Enroll, man.
Yeah.
It will restructure you. It will help you grow. It will help you sustain your business. And that is what they stand for. BNC will change your life. And that is Mr. Dongo for you. I trust this man. And I thank you so much, Mr. Dongo, for offering me this opportunity. Man, I speak a lot. I can start another session and continue and continue. But man, it's just to say thank you so much. And I'm very appreciative of the time you gave. Thank you so much. Yeah, indeed, you are in the right hands. I mean, with Mr. Dongo, you are in the right hands. By the way, he does one-on-one coaching. So if you want to book a one-on-one session with Mr. Dongo, do yourself a favor, book that session. Mr. Dongo will change your life. Like, I can't stress this enough. And stay tuned. And this is a very honest invitation for the next episode. One of the very near future episodes that I'm going to have on my channel, I will have with Mr. Dongo. I'm going to ask him some very, very interesting questions that you don't want to miss. He's going to tell us how he has made it. I mean, I feel like spilling beans, but I'm not going to spill beans.
Don't do that.
So thanks, Dongo.
Okay, thank you so much.